Hello everyone, hope everybody is doing great at home and is safe and taking care of themselves. Today I am going to share with you makeup where we are going to specifically work on our under eye areas. In this video I am going to show you how to do makeup under our eyes, how to put the correctors and concealers so that the makeup does not crease inside our fine lines and wrinkles. It works well even if you have dark circles or under eye bags, and specifically for fine lines and wrinkles. So to start, we have to first start taking care of our skin and preparing our skin for the makeup. We start with applying hydrating creams and serums so that our fine lines and wrinkles are smoothened out as much as possible in our skincare routine itself. Okay, so today I'm going to apply this Coup D'elact Serum, and this serum works very well. It works very well on smoothing out the fine lines and wrinkles. I just cut the top of this, break it, and take this water-based serum and just dab it. I will just dab it under the eye. Then I will apply my Ebryolisse cream. This is the cream which I am going to work with, and this works as a primer also. Again, I take a very little quantity of this Ebryolisse cream. They have some special eye creams also which I don't have with me, but this also works very well. So I apply it after I apply the serum and just dab it nicely. We have to be careful on taking very little product and just applying it dabbing motion so that it just penetrates inside our skin. Okay, so now my skin is prepped and primed. I have applied the same Ebryolisse cream on my whole face also, and it works very well, especially in hydrating my skin. You can also apply this MAC Fix Plus primer. This also works very well. You just have to spray it all over the face. It's very hydrating. Now I'll just start applying my color correctors and concealers. I have this palette of concealers from MAC, and I have this concealer from Bobbi Brown. I'm going to choose my color corrector from this palette only. I don't have that many dark circles, but I'll just show you how to apply it in case your client or you yourself have the dark circles. So here we start, and I will just start. I will use this mirror to do it. Just apply a very little quantity. Especially my inner corners are a little darkish color. They're a little bluish. So I'm applying the orange corrector here. Again, it's very little quantity. Now once I spread it with the brush, I just blend it with my finger. I hope you all can see it nicely. I just go slowly in the dabbing motion. Once I have done the color correction for both the eyes, I will start with my concealer. I have this Bobbi Brown concealer which I am going to use. The color of this concealer doesn't have to be too light, because it's okay if you are doing a makeup for a photo shoot or for film or theater. But if you are going out in the daytime or also even for evening parties, then it looks a little like you have done makeup. So I prefer to use colors which are not more than 2 shades lighter, because then the color difference is too much, and the whole idea here is to make your eyes look little brighter. So I will start applying this concealer. I just start by putting little dots here, especially in the inner corner, and I will start blending it with my finger. Now some of the concealers, they dry very quickly, so you have to do it fast. In this case also I am doing it a little fast because it does tend to dry. But again, the product is very less, and I am just blending it into my skin using my finger. This also warms the product. Okay, so I have done for this eye. Now I will start applying the product for my second eye. And just blend it with my fingers. You can also use a sponge or a beauty blender. It depends on the texture of your concealer also. Sometimes I do use this to blend, but I like to use my fingers first and then apply this blender. Apply it with this blender. Okay, so I have finished my under eye color correction and concealer for both the eyes. Now I'm going to, before fixing it with powder, I'm going to apply the foundation on the whole face, and I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix liquid foundation and apply it all over my face. The areas under my eyes has already started to look brighter. I'm just applying my liquid foundation. Then I will blend the whole thing again with the foundation and the concealer all being blended very nicely so that it sounds very seamless. So I have just finished applying my foundation with this foundation brush. Now I'm going to blend it with this blending brush. Nice feather touch. I blend it all over the face. I even blend the concealer and the foundation together so they all look very seamless. The makeup has already started lifting my skin and it is started to appear very smooth now. Okay, so before I set my under eye concealer and foundation, I like to finish my eye makeup. In this case I have just done my eyebrows and a little mascara. Now if there is any creasing or any lines under my eyes, I will just smoothen it out right now before setting it with the powder. So I will just smooth out the lines if there are any. We can use any matte translucent powder, but here I am going to use this Kryolan translucent powder, and again I am going to take a very little quantity of this translucent powder. We don't have to bake, guys, otherwise it will look very odd, especially when you are going out. After some time it will start looking very odd. I'll just apply little powder to fix my concealer under the eye. Layer it slowly by slowly. It is better to layer the product, little product, layer by layer is better than applying a very good quantity of product at once, because then it is very difficult to get that natural look and blend it nicely. So I just layer it the second time, and I will remove the extras. So I remove the extra with this my fan brush. I'll just remove the extra powder. So here we are done, and we just finish with our makeup. And here is how I have done my under eye area to get this smooth, nice look. Hope you like this video. Thank you so much.